Ashaunam vanguhish surau spentau fravashayu yazamade poruspanau yasto zayau uzgereptu Drafshau, Bamyau, Yau, Ugrahu, Pashanahu, Tanha, Ninjasan, Kshtavimyu, Tanha, Yue, Takma, Kshtavayu, Danubyu, Azen, Pashanau, Yuzem, Tanha, Tarvayata, Verethrem, Danunam, Turanam, Yuzem, Tanha, Tarvayata, Tamaeshau, Danunam, Durannam, Ushmau, Yu, Paru, Kershnazu, Virabaun, Savishta, Yue, Takma, Kshtavayo, Yue, Takma, Sausyantu, Yue, Takma, Verethrajanu, Krumau, Asembish, Frazinta, Danunam, Bhavare, Paetenam. We're worshipping with the good, heroic, and beneficial guardians of the righteous, possessing many armies, girded with weapons, having uplifted radiant banners, rushing thereunto the fearful battles for those heroes, where those gallant heroes offer battles against the enemies of the system of judgment. There, you overcome the victorious strength of the Turanian Danas. There, you overcome the malice of the Turanian Danas, owing to you, the chiefs of the assembly, the mighty heroes, the powerful saviors, and strong conquerors become possessed of heroic strength and most beneficent. Ashaunam vanguhish surau spentau fravashayu yazamade yau rasmanu ham state prakarana sahindeyainte vi mayanyanem namayante thwashim paskat fravazante avanga naram ashaunam azanga duzhabarshtavarezam. We're worshipping with the good, heroic, and beneficent guardians of the righteous, who are breaking apart the two wings of an army, standing together in battle order, and causing the center to scatter as they go swiftly for the help of the righteous people and for the to the distress of the evildoers. See, you don't just fight war for some, I'm going to conquer. No, you're going to help people out that are being mistreated, killed. That's why you go to war. Ashaunam vanguish surau spandau vravashayo yazamade yau ugrau aiwithurau varethragnish vanat pashanau Raremau vivaetish vichirau sravashamnau strautanbu asnu urvanu ashaunish yau dathrish verethrem zbiente dathrish Ayaptam Chakusha Dathrish Ha Bantae Drvatatam Dathrish Ahmae Mohu Kavaranu Yu Hish Apa Frayazaete Yatha Hish Huna Yazata Yu Ashava Zarathustro Ratush Astva Ethyu Gathayau Bereshnush Bepaetishtanei Au Kahma Etchet Yaungam Jaso Kahma Etchit Azangam Bewivau. We're worshipping with the good, heroic, and beneficent guardians of the righteous, who are strong, triumphant, victorious, winning in battle, giving excessive joy, blowing away, and discriminating. Obedient of the renowned body, having souls of higher intelligence and righteousness, who are giving victory to the invokers, giving boon to who loves them, and givers of health to the sick people. Well, you can be an invoker without invoking the angels. You can be a lover of the angels without invoking the angels. Because the word invoker doesn't necessarily mean it. There is some angel worship and stuff that creeps in, but not that I'm promoting that. But a lot of this is a lot more malleable than it may initially seem. Sometimes we need to look beyond tradition to see, well, what does the text actually say for itself? While undertaking any work, whatever, of enterprises, frightened in any whatever of the calamities, just as that man, for example, holy Zoroaster, who is the master of this material world, and chief of all mortals worshiping, and those, the guardians, in the same manner, giving good and glory to him who worships them. So we're honoring all good people, all good things, that sort of thing by this. Yau huzbatau manu vahishtau yau huzbatau manu shutau frashu sende barashnavu avange ashnu amem Baen himnau hudashtem vereth ragnem cha ahuranhatem vanindim ja uparatatem saukam cha baradavaratam baradayaptam ayaptam ashaonim drafenham yasnyam vahmyam ashat hacha yat vahishtat, who are well invoked, go on the top of the yonder sky, having come from the heavenly space. So are they called to go out from the heavenly space? Is that saying? The well-shapen, courage-giving, worshiping being. The Behram, I forget exactly what that means, Yazata, created by the mindful Lord. Vana Inte Uparatat and Saoka Yazata, well-bringing, fulfilling desires, righteous, satisfied, worthy of respect and praise on account of the best righteousness bringing with them. Tau Heresente Satavasem Antare Zam Asmanem Cha Tachat Apem Zavanu Srutem Tachat Apem Ukshiat Urvarim Thrae Pasvau Viriau Thrae Airyanam Dakyunam Thrae Geush Panchu Yeyau Avanga Naram Ashaunam Vi Antare Zam Asmanem Cha Satavaso Vijasaete Tachat Apo Zavanu Struto Kachat Apo Ukshiat Urvaro Sriro Banvau Raukshnemau Thrae Pasvau Viriau Thrae Airyanam Dakyunam Thrae Geush Pancho Yayau Avanga Naram Ashaunam. They send out Satavasa. Okay. Banat and Hapto Iranga are to be companions of Satavasa. I can't help but think like Sirius A, B, and C maybe? Between the earth and the sky, causing the water to flow, listening to the peals and supplicatory prayers, causing the water to reach all around and the plants to grow, for nourishment of cattle and men, for the maintenance of the noble provinces, and for the thriving of the 5 kinds of animals, for the help of the righteous creatures. Oh, for the help of the righteous people. Thriving podcast. Okay. Sata Ba'esa, causing the water to flow, listening to appeals or supplicatory prayers, causing the water to reach all around, the plants to grow, beautiful, shining, brilliant, comes up between the earth and the sky for the nourishment of the cattle and the men, for the maintenance of the Iranian provinces, for the thriving of the 5 kinds of animals, and for the help of the righteous men. Now, Sirius, it's thought that Sirius may actually, be altering the sun's course in the heavens. So, but people look to planets and star things and said, oh, well, maybe this causes the season. And, well, the precession of the equinox kind of proves that wrong, but Ashaunam vanguis surau spentau fravashayo yazmade ayu kaunau ayu zayau ayu verethrau yau peretente verethragnyashu raukshne ayuinhatashu thaktau arezazhish barentish Hazangragnai Daevanam Yat Hish Antare Vatu Ravaete Baru Bauru Mashyanam Tenaru Paete Zanente Yahva Verethra Bauru Tabu Freretau Frerenvande Ashaunem Vanguhimyo Surahimyo Spentamyo Fravashimyo Thaktayat Paru Anguyat Uzgeruyat Paru Bazuve. We're worshipping with the good and heroic, beneficent guardians of the righteous who are possessing iron helmets, iron weapons, iron armor, and who are in the garments of light, fighting, bringing with them stretched in battle array, gaining victory, smiting thousands of demons. When the wind blows among these, carrying the scent of humans, these humans recognize the scent of victory among them. And remember that iron and steel and that sort of thing is considered to be Martian. Also, those offer offerings unto those good, heroic, and beneficent guardians with their sincere heart, with arms uplifted. Well, didn't Zarathustra and the Gathas kind of just pray directly to God? So ancestor worship pretty much creeps into most, well, not the religious tradition itself, but what's labeled as the religious tradition, you could say. Yataravanish Parva Fraya Zende Frauret Frakshne Ave Manu Zarazdatuit Anguyat Hacha Ataratra Frauresente Ugrau Ashaunam Fravashayo Hatra Mithracha Rashnucha Ugracha Damoish Upamana Hathra Vata Verithrajana Tau Dangavo Hatra Jatau Ninjagnante Pansyagnae Satathanashcha Satagnae Hazangragnaescha Hazangragnae Baevaragnaescha Baevaragnae Ahakstagnaescha Yatra Frauirisente Ugrau Ashaunam Ravashayu Hathra Mithracha Rashnucha Ungracha Damoish Upamanu Hathra Vata Verithrajanu. From among those on both sides, whoever will first honor those with perfect faith, devoted heart to that direction, the triumphant guardians of the righteous, along with the covenant, the covenanting, the justice, worshippers, powerful, Dami Upamana. Okay, the simile of wisdom, and the victorious Govad, go, for the help. Moreover, those countries are at once defeated, have been stricken from 50 to 100 times, from 100 to 1,000 times, from 1,000 to 10,000 times, innumerable times, against countries, the triumphant guardians of the righteous, along with the covenanter, justice, worshipper, powerful, Dhamma, simile of wisdom, and the victorious Govad, go. Ashaunam Vanguhish Surau Spantau Fravashayo Yazmad Yau Visanha Aveinte Hamaspathmandaim Paete Ratum At Athra Vicharante Dasa Paere Kshafnu Avat Avo Sikshnaungamnau Kunu Stavat Kuyazaete Ko Ufyat Ko Frinat Kupaete Zanat Gaumata Zasta Vastravata Ashanasa Namanga Kahe No Inha Nama Angairiat kahe vurvu frayazyat kahmae nutat dathrem dayat yat he angat kvairyon kvarathem ajamnem yavacha yavatata etcha. We're worshipping with the good and heroic, beneficent guardians of the righteous who, on occasion of the seasonal festival, come to the streets and move about for the 10 nights towards those desiring help. And there's reason to think that this 10-day guardian celebration was not, celebrated in the earlier period. It was something adapted. I don't know. It was the Achaemenid thing, maybe the Parthian or something like that. I don't think it was even part of the Achaemenid celebrations. Who will praise us? Who will honor us? Who will worship with us? Who will sing our glory? And who will keep love? Besides whom will welcome with the hand containing food, clothing, and with prayer causing to reach righteousness, whose name is of us, and we remembered here, whose soul of you will worship, to whom will worship, to whom of us will that gift be given, which will become fresh forever for eternity. Now, do the dead really receive anything, or they just, accept the benefit of their influence? At you nahish frayazate gaumata zasta vastravata ashanasa namanga ahmae afrinante Krishnutau ahenitau atbishtau ungrau ashaunam fravashayu buyat ahme namane geuscha vathwa upa viranamcha buyat asuscha aspo Derezrascha Vakshu Buyat Nastahyu Vyakanu Yunu Badha Frayazaete Gau Amata Zasta Vastravata Ashanasa Namanga. Moreover, the person who worships with those who worships with the hand, who worships those. Moreover, the person who worships with those with the hand containing food and clothing, and with the prayer causing to reach righteousness, the guardians of the righteous, pleased, undistressed, unoffended, bless that person. And the Islamic tradition, for example, teaches that the dead are, it reaches them the benedictions said about them, the passing on of their good memory, their legacy and good deeds, that sort of thing. But they don't answer people's prayers. think about it. Why would they have abilities in death that they wouldn't have in life? For the material world. May there be in this home the increase of cattle and humans. May there be a swift horse and a solid chariot. The man being a chieftain, being a chief of the gathering, who will certainly worship with us, with the hand containing food, the clothing, and with the prayer causing to reach righteousness, and may become powerful. But these guardians are more like familiar spirits than the dead. Ashaunam vanguhish surau spentau fravashayo Yazamade Yau Apam Mazdan Hatanam Sri Rau Pathu Dasainte Yau Para Ahmat Hishtanta Franhatau Afratat Kush Ish Hamaya Ngatfu Daragam chit pa evrizvanam at tau nuram fratachinte mazdadhatem paete pantam bango bhaktam paete yaunim frathwarshtem paete athantem Zaushai Ahurahe Mazdau Zaushai Amashanam Spentanam. We're worshipping with the good and heroic beneficent guardians of the righteous who point out the good paths to the waters created by the Lord of Mindfulness, which stood still without flowing out from the springs for a long time prior to this, but now, for the wish of the holy mindful, for the wish of the beneficent immortals, those flowing along the path created by the Lord of Mindfulness, bestowed by God, and along the water way fixed. And so, do you remember God with a stronger remembrance than you do the ancestors? And are you honoring the ancestors by increasing their merit?